this is Dave with NTI Online, and today I'm going to walk you through replacing the diverting valve motor on your TRX boiler. This will apply to the 85 through the 120 and the 150 combi. And I'm going to show you two different things. One is how to replace the motor and how to replace the whole valve assembly if you want to. I've got a spare piece out of the boiler here just to make it easier for you to visualize, but I'm going to show you what to do on the boiler first, and then I'll show you this directly. We're going to start by going to our boiler and powering it down. And what you're going to want to do is look inside the boiler, and hopefully you can see this, but there's a shaft inside there that moves up and down. You can see it through this little hole. And what you want to do is observe that shaft, and you're going to power the boiler back up. Now, to help you see this, I'm going to use the wire from the boiler and plug it into this motor, run it through a sequence, and then I can show you what that looks like, hopefully in frame. So we're going to open this up. I've removed the plug here, and we're going to plug it into my spare part. And we're going to zoom in and show you that. Once you plug your boiler back in, the diverting valve shaft here is going to go up and down several times. You want to watch, and when it gets to the bottom of its stroke, pull the wires. That locks it in the downward position. Now you're ready to remove the diverting valve motor. Okay, now that you've got your actuator in the correct position, in most cases you just need to replace the motor, not the whole valve. So you're going to grab onto this white metal locking ring. You're going to turn it counterclockwise. The ring will pull up and off. At this point your valve has some freedom to it so it can move up and down. And we're going to observe that little shaft again there. And as I rotate this around, you should be able to see a little bit of silver poking through when I get into the right position. And once you see that, you want to push towards the side and the motor will unclip. So I'll just show you that again. And once you've removed the motor, you can now put your new motor on. The newer motors are going to have a steel shaft. If you notice that, don't worry about it. That's normal. It's the way it's supposed to be. And the little ball that's on the end of the motor shaft, or on the end of the valve shaft there, sits in the socket that's on the motor. So once you've clipped it together, you're going to push it all the way down, twist it until it locks into place. Grab your locking ring, put it back on, and you turn it clockwise to lock it down. And that's how you replace just the motor. If you wanted to replace the whole valve, so for some reason you feel that the internals of the valve are broken, which is quite rare, what you would do is you're going to receive the entire assembly. So I'll put this back together so you can see what that looks like. You're going to receive the whole part. You would start by pulling out this little horseshoe clip on the side. This whole thing pulls up and out, and all that holds it is these two O-rings once the clip is out. And you would take your new piece, line up the tab here, there's a little locking tab, push it back into place, reinsert your locking ring, and that's how you replace the assembly. Now before you do that, make sure you drain the boiler down. This is on the boiler water side, so you have to drain the boiler water before you replace the whole valve assembly. If you're only doing the motor, no need to drain the boiler. So that is how you replace a diverting valve on a TRX 85, 110 combi, 120 heat only, or the 150 combi. If you have a larger boiler, such as the 150 heat only, or any of the FTVN products, we have a separate video showing you how to do that. Thanks for watching NTI Online. If you have any questions, reach out to us at tech support. Have a good day. Thanks for watching the video today. If you'd like to check out more videos, see the link below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for all the future updates. And also check us out on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram.